All right, guys. I'm a very honest man, and I'm a man that will admit whenever I'm wrong. And I gotta say, I am wrong about Minnesota Rocker. I'm wrong. I guess there's just too much intangible stupidity that's just never gonna go away, and they're just not ready yet to be big players in the CDL. And even with Kenny on the team, it's no change. He didn't help in the way that I thought they would, which also leads me to believe like this whole IGL leadership type thing. I'm not even sure how much I even like believe in it anymore, because like if this guy can't come in the team and change these stupid things, especially him and Looney together, I mean, I don't know what will save them. And I'm just disappointed because the amount of chokes that they had, even in their first qualifier, I could maybe excuse one, but I swear it happened like 3, 4 times. And you're fighting for your lives to get champs, bro. I am just disappointed. I'm disgusted. And this game against the Vegas Falcons was the last straw for me. They did good in hard point. They beat them in both hard points. But you're going to lose to Falcons in 2 SnDs. Are you fucking kidding me? You're going to lose to Arcides, Pred, and Priesta in SnD? Are you fucking joking me? Like Nero, Geo, Estriel, all SnD players, you're going to lose to Priesta, Pred, and Arcides? Are you fucking joking me? That is fucking pathetic. That is fucking sad. Not only did you lose one SnD, you lost them both. And you made a lot of mistakes doing it. And what we're going to do today is not go through every single run of SnD, but we're going to go through everything wrong that they did in SnD. If this red card goes long, then I mean it'll be a two-parter with the with like the rewind, but man, there is no way you should have lost this series. And this was the last straw. If you lost this match, like you weren't making champs, and even though Optic, I mean, I'm doing an Optic hate watch party, and I'm saying they're gonna do bad, with the pickup, but there's no way Optic fucking choked this lead, because ROKKR's not gonna win that many games, and they're not gonna be in the fucking winners bracket because they keep fucking choking, over and over again. Like, stop it, And I know that like fucking Looney must be fucking dude. You can only coach fucking so much. But like one thing you cannot coach is fucking stupidity. You just can't coach it sometimes. You could try and you can make improvements, but it's just something, it's like an intangible quality that like it takes years, if ever, to fucking get out. And just bad play after bad play. Such high prospects are all these players, and I'm just fucking disappointed that they're not at this fucking level yet. I know it's like Estriel's second year. Nero's like third or fourth. I don't even want to remember. It's Geo's second year. So I know they're fairly new. But, dude, the amount of reps that have been had, and it's SnD, man. So it's like like all that stuff doesn't even matter if it's like your first or second year. Like you're playing SnD, man. Like, you were a good SnD team before. I mean, actually, sorta. And now you just suck at it. I mean, this wasn't even a map that ROKKR played back then, but like it's the most normal SnD map. And fucking Falcons were great with like their other roster, with like their OG roster at SnD, because that was like an SnD team. But with Priesta, Pred, and Arcides? Huh?
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 Oh, let's get into it. So I'm gonna go through the first thing first, and it's gonna like build up, like all the pendulum routes. It's literally gonna build up, but like there's like some small things, and then there's like some big things, but we'll just like go through it as we go through it. So like on this round, they get the info that all of Vegas is all going A, right? Like they see RCDs. Like, like they're actually getting the info. Some people here. Granted, everyone else is not shooting, but they saw one person. Tells you they need to know. And then the one thing in SnD it's pretty common knowledge is when you see somebody at a bomb site and then all of a sudden you don't see them, what's the number one thing that you should suspect? You guys have answers? Are you guys like saying it at home? Are you guys saying where you're watching? What's the number one thing that you expect when you see somebody at a bomb site and then all of a sudden you don't see them anymore and it's fucking quiet? What's the one thing that you think? They're rotating to the other bomb. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh. Holy shit. Whoa. I didn't know that. Oh my god. I play SnD all the time. I didn't know fucking that. Whoa. Whoa. Didn't fucking know that. So, with like this information, I mean, it's pretty, like, you fucking see him at the ambulance shooting at you. All of a sudden, you don't see anyone. Four's not seeing any motion. All of a sudden, Nero and Kenny, mostly Kenny because he's the one shooting, start seeing motherfuckers in the back spawn when they're just at A, and now you see him back spawn. So what should that tell you at that point? This is hit number 2. Where do you think they're going? To the back spawn. They're rotating to B. Whoa. I didn't fucking know that. Whoa. Bro. I'm not sure if no one calmed this, but bro, you should be knowing they're running towards you. Like, hello. Your team is literally in mid and no one's at A. So where's the only place that they can run back to? Is here. Why are you getting caught sprinting back here? There was no rush. Even when Nero dies, there's no rush. They're not running through mid. He don't see anyone. He don't see nobody. So they're all fucking back here. They're going to be walking in your direction. If you don't see him after like 10 seconds, then, you know, maybe that means that they're just going to go back and they're just fucking holding position right here. But why are we getting caught sprinting? Like, and you have an AR too, bro. Like, hold an angle. Wait a bit. They're fucking rotating back. You could easily go back L and have a whole angle garage right there and snipe them. Like, wait a bit. What are you rushing for? They're not even, like, at A. Like, there's no immediate danger at all. The bomb sites are across the map. What are you rushing for? You know? You have an AR for a reason. You know? You pulled it out for picks. So fucking get a pick, you know? If you get a kill back here, then, you know, now people can start moving up, you know? Now it's like, oh, okay, you know? So just something to take into account. And just for like some insight, here is how fucking bad Vegas Falcons is at SnD. Even after you make that stupid play, here's how bad they are. They're so bad that they felt so bad. They're so bad that they felt so bad that they're trying to give you a free round now. Like, now they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we actually felt bad because you trolled that, so now we're actually just going to give you a free round. What is this fucking post plant? What in the fuck is this shit? Why is one guy planning and only one guy responsible for office, a door, and a door? What is fucking number 8 doing? Why is he down there? What the fuck is this setup? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, why do you need to be down there? You have a man advantage, brother. Like, it's a 4v2. Why do you need to be down here? Everybody should be in the fucking bomb site. All fucking 4 of them. So he slides in, exit all by himself, slides across because there's like fucking no one else there, obviously, right? AG dies on the bomb. What the fuck? Like, yeah, I'm planning. How's there no one? Like, how are they just sneaking right into fucking B? That's what I'm wondering. Exit dies because he had no fucking help. And now there's this idiot now coming through the door. Oh, I want some fucking food too. Burger behavior, bro. That's a nice gunfight, by the way. Look at the way he, like, fucking uses Infiltrator and just fucking shoulder that door, bro, and just camera them, bro. Look at that. That strafe. Ooh, that was tight though. Like, ooh. I mean, that's not even infiltrator because he wasn't aimed in, but he like laid the strafe to the right and then just aimed in left. Ooh. How does a 4v2 end up as a 1v1? Is one person able to explain that to me? Oh, someone's gonna say, well, if fucking two people get three, that's how it. How does it end up on a fucking post B plant? And then Arceus is like so bad, doesn't know what to do. He's still basically about to get through the round. You see him doing that, bro. You gotta just sprint at him that way. Like, there is a chance he sprints around, but dude, he sees you coming through this door. He's probably gonna be thinking you're over. Dude, you gotta just sprint at him. Like, he has to regen health. If he sprints around, then fuck, he just deserves it more than you. But you should just be sprinting right at him right there. And then he dies. I was just like, dude, man, what a burger round this was. Like, Vegas is so bad, bro. Bro. They go over SnD and, like, that's a fucking post-plant fucking setup that they came up with. Like, I couldn't believe my eyes. Couldn't even believe it. So, ROKKR was up 4-1. I'm going to give the last round grace, obviously. I mean, like, they just, like, lost the round. Arceus, I mean, I actually kind of want to, like, just show it real quick. Because Arceus read that Nero does this cross because he did it the last offense where he crossed on a bomb like this. So Arceus put himself at this angle, and I have to tip Arceus shots here. These are absolute crazy shots. Like, this is actually really impressive because his window to get this kill was small, and it's a type of situation where you literally have to hit every bullet and hit it perfectly in order to get this kill. Otherwise, he's probably going to escape one shot. Like, this window right here, like, barely sees him, slides. He's, like, dead even before he crosses. Because, like, usually you're able to just, like, cross. But he died so fast, I thought. So there's just great fucking shots by Arceus. He tried to put himself as close to an angle as possible. But now we're going to talk about this round. So, it's not super crazy, but I mean, they were in a situation where this should have been 5-2. It's not super crazy of an example. I mean, mistakes can happen, but I do feel like they should be around and that they win. So all of Vegas, obviously, they got nothing to lose. They're down 4-2. They're probably like, yeah, guys, let's just hit this shit, man. Yeah, just hit this shit. So, like, Nero pinches ticket, gets the info. They're like all fucking B. And then Eshiel gets a first blood on outer. He knows they're all there. So I'm thinking either two things have to happen here. Either Nero needs to hold ticket and Eshiel holds this, and Kenny either chooses to go this way or this way for a collapse. Whoever's direction he goes in, the other has to hold. That's option number one. Option number two is what I was thinking, and it's what I see a lot of top teams do in scenarios like this. When you got the man advantage first blood, get the fuck out of B if your teammates aren't nearby. A 4v3 retake, you pretty much won. It has to be at least like over a 90% win rate when you have like a 4v3, 3v2 and they plant B bomb and you're playing a retake with like a man advantage because like the trades are so easy. I personally think either Nero holds ticket or Eshiel just gotta like leave B, because now you have the man advantage. They're just gonna run inside. You get the info that they're inside. Him and Kenny could easily like hold outer, and Nero could even hold ticket if he wants. Gives Geo time to get in because they basically have him trapped all in B, and they just fucking collapse, fuck 4v3, and they win the round. But instead, Eshiel stays in the bomb. And it's not even like that bad because Nero and Kenny are coming back to help. Like, they're coming back to help. But I'm thinking Eshiel should have got out because you're going to have a hard time seeing this because all the arrows and the numbers are all fucking thing. But Kenny actually comes in B, but Exid slides by him. He tries to turn and kill him, but he dies. He gets fucking double teamed. Eshiel still looking at his outer, thinking another person's going to come that way, not knowing that they're all inside here. And then Nero's actually coming at this door, but he's just like staring at it. He's not actually like inside. He's just like at the door peeking, like, or he's not peeking. He's just staring what's in front of him. And then the second Kenny dies, he tries to come in, and then like that guy, they all just like look back. And Estral has not done anything this whole time. Like, so right here. So now the guy slides XNID. So XNID gets Estral, AG gets Kenny. And then Nero's like at the door. Now he thinks he got to slide in, but then he dies from the last guy, Priesta. Next thing you know, fucking Jill's in a 4v1. And they lost. It just felt very coordinated. I don't even know why Estral's like so focused on his outer. Like, you just saw him go up this way. You know your teammates are coming. Like outer's always going to like, it's not like the immediate threat. The immediate threat's this way. He must assume this is just completely covered. His team must have been saying something to him, but all he has to do is just go up the stairs and go on the heady, bro. And then he sees like all of them, and by then like they easily get the crossfires and they literally win the round if he just like peeks up on his right. Like instead he ignores that and he's just like right here. Like if he just peeks up, he shoots them as Kenny's coming in and as Nero's coming in. They out trade them and they fucking win right there if he just turns. But for some reason, he's not looking that way. He's so focused on his left, even though there's no immediate pressure on that side. Like, nobody came through, like, the B door, and, like, it fucking takes a while. Like, no one came through the B door, threw a concussion at it. Nobody's outer, and even if they are, I mean, like, you have cover. Like, you just saw him go up to office. So, look, office, your team's not in the bomb yet. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. But that was just, like, unnecessary. 4v3, they just lost out of nowhere. I don't know. That just kind of felt like a little bit too easy of a round to lose. But that's one. This round's actually insane. So there's a lot of things going on in here, but it's another round I feel like ROKKR should have won. Another 4v3 scenario. So I'm going to start off by saying, for multiple offenses, Estral's been going over on this B side, going prone, hard aiming P5. Then if he doesn't see anyone, he just tries to see if there's like a flanker, and he literally watches it from there. So this time he actually like peeks and he sees XNID, shoots at him, and then goes camera, fakes like he's going away, but then sneakily comes back and he actually catches him. So I actually guess I'll play that, and he puts his team in a 4v3 scenario. So like right there, he peeks, sees XNID, fakes like he's going away, hides, and then sort of like peeks his head on the camera. XNID is being very patient, but then Estral catches him. So immediately now they're in a 4v3 now. Or in a 4v3. And I'm not going to fault them because they decided, okay, we got the pick at B, like we're going to go B. But I felt like in a man advantage, when you just got a kill over at B, the other team's going to be slowly transitioning over the B because they're going to be thinking, oh, he got the one guy at B, like they're ratting for that. So they're literally going to try to take that. Why not just like control outer? Because it's so much easier, even though like on the flank, they could like flank up top or go around the parking lot, but there's not even enough time for that. But overall, in a 4v3, you pretty much have everything covered for like a free bomb plant. If the guy goes on the bomb, it's like an easy trade and everything. So I would have preferred A, but I'm glad they chose a bomb site and they went to it. And they try to go towards it. So here's where I had some more confusion. Because like, so Kenny shoots the door open, just making sure no one's like on it, you know, like in a rat spot. And then AG shoots his gun. I don't know why Kenny runs away, but knowing your team is going through there, it would have just made more sense to just either push in ticket and collapse on that as they're crossing by. So at least now you cancel out if there's a person on ticket, and it would probably result in like a way quicker trade. But like he runs back, even though there's like no pressure on like P1 or anything. He just kind of runs back, probably thinks, you know, like, oh, I shut the door open, this guy might try to fly at me or something. Like fucking like one of those. you know? But he like runs back, and I mean I have to commend AG for this though, because AG like stood his ground and he just gunned him to bed. Like that is a crazy gunfight win, like something only a really talented player like could get. So I have to commend AG for that. That was a very strong gunfight. I know a lot of people that probably would have like ran away. I mean, but he held his ground there, and that was like perfect. And then Nero, as he should, goes in for a trade. But the reason why I didn't really, actually, I'm not going to say I didn't like it. I actually did like it. But, you know, it's kind of like a risk you got to take. Like, if you get the trade and like, you get out of there, you have your man advantage. But you got to think he's one shot. There has to be an AR around like the scaffolding or somewhere near to like watch his door. But I do commend Nero for the trade, so I'm not even going to fucking fault them. But now here's where it gets interesting, because now it's a 2v2. Gio's on P4. Kenny's sprinting through P1 right now. So Kenny's sprinting through P1, and he gets this pick. And from this scenario, they should not lose. This guy is literally fucking sandwiched now, okay? So I'm going to just explain to you like my thought process. So he doesn't really know where RC is, but he knows he's around here. And Gio had to have fucking seen him. I'm confused as to why Kenny didn't get this kill, knowing his teammates at P4. If he actually did like comm, I don't know what the comms are, but after he got that kill and he didn't run back to the door where his teammate has an angle, so they could now be alive together, like, you know, as opposed to playing this backside, basically leaving an individual gunfight. I don't think Gio should have gotten picked here, but I mean, I guess I gotta commend RCs because guy's a freaking shooter, bro. I honestly can't front that because he just like picks Gio off of that. But I'm thinking right after this kill, like, and like, okay, so like that also adds on to my point as well. So like Kenny had to have known he's around there because like RC's was one shot. I don't even know how I didn't even mention that. So like he knows RC's around here, so he's one shot. He gets Priest. He knows RC's around here. Why not run back on that side? Either that or just fly out the window. Like, those are your two options. But, like, I would prefer just going around where, like, your teammate is. And then, like, you get picked like that. That's just, like, another, like, burger run, it felt like. Like, he just shit on them. Like, he just shit on them both, man. That's unacceptable, man. Like, he knows RC's, like, ran down here. I'm not sure if he's, like, thinking, like, I don't even know. But he should not be freaking winning that round. Just, like, small communication things. And, like, just small, like, things that could have amounted to trades. Nothing crazy. But, I mean, it's happened multiple times this game already on the rounds they lost. Not knowing what to do with like your man advantages, always making sure you put your numbers to use. That is like the key to SnD, especially since now it's not 4-1, it's 4-3. Rounds are a lot tighter. It's like, oh shit, you know, gotta make sure you don't lose. Gotta play tighter. Gotta play a tighter game. So I mean, that wasn't really just not good numbers, man. Not good use of your numbers. I would have preferred in a 4v3, like, you just go A. Like, A is a way safer route than B. Because at B, even though you have the man advantage, there's still a lot of close corners that you got to deal with that you could easily get two-pieced. At least on the A side, you're not really going to, like, the possibilities of getting two-piece are a lot slimmer. There's a lot more headies, a lot more crossfires to play. Just an easier bomb site, like, a man advantage, to be honest. This round isn't really any of like the crazy rounds that are like, can't believe they choked it, but I just want to like highlight some things. So could just be out of frustration, and now you just choked 3 rounds in a row. Now you're just trying to do shit. So now Kenny over on the B side, Charles like the B door, gets picked by Priest over by cameras, as you can see right there. And I just want to highlight this because although Falcons make it way closer than they should, and they troll like a lot, but just showing you how easy it is and how I feel it's way better when you have the man advantage like to go A, because look how easy it is like to lock things down if you like shoot the guy up top and he has to like back away. Like, take a look at all this space. and it's like they can't do anything about it because like they don't want to fly out. You know, there's a guy on the car or a guy on the stage. Like, you don't just fly out. It's just like a free bomb plant, and then they have to like walk into the open. So it's just like a way easier bomb plant than it is when everyone goes B, because at least at A they have to work for like their gunfights. You have to work for their kills. At B, it's so close that like you could easily pop a 2-piece, throw nades, throw stuns, all that type of shit. But like at A, you really gotta work for it. I kind of like the setup from Vegas of like 2 on this side, 2 on this side. I just didn't like how RCDs was like here doing nothing by himself. Like, if anything, you should just play P4. Like, he got caught in a random car by himself. That's a great pick for Mestro. Literally shot at him in the toes. But as that's going on over here, AG and X did working together. And I like that they did this because they're trying to push out the back together and clear the back. That way they know everyone's going to be mid or on this side. It's way better than doing nothing, planting the bomb and waiting for people to come to you. You're clearing out the back. You're getting the info. You're clearing this shit out. That way you don't have to worry about it. They're not going to repinch the back. They're going to be all focused on the front side. So playing for this, thoroughly enjoy. So you're going to see AG get S1 kill. Exit was about to get anyway because they were playing off angles together. And then right here, Exit sees this guy. Exit chows. I commend AG for chasing for like the trade because the guy's obviously one shot. But the second he gets around the corner and he doesn't see him right here, like, just stop chasing him. Just stop chasing him and go play your life. Like, now you know they're inside here. 5 has the bomb. Just run away. Go to P4. Go play an off angle at P2. Let it go play a corner at P2. Do anything except sprint for this kill. Because at this point now, you fucking lost them. Like, the kill's not important anymore. It was important up until you made it, like, around the corner right here. Then when he's lost, you give it up. But AG, I mean, how AG is, just runs at him. Doesn't have to do that. And some people may call this armchair quarterback, but, like, I'm just thinking about it. I'm trying to think about it from, like, a logical perspective, okay? So I'm even going to, like, draw for you, like, a little bit here. I only got the pen going. So if you're ROKKR, you got XNID right here, and then AG was chasing you, which means he was also another guy back here. So you killed 2 guys in this area, which means there's no one else in this area, okay? So, like, you got RCs at the beginning, like, right there. You killed 2 guys over here. There's not going to be a third guy there. There's no way. So the common denominator, especially since on A, people like to plant, they had the man advantage, so they probably planted for top. And top's a pretty obvious spot, but everyone's going to keep going there because even though it is an obvious spot, it's a power spot. Like, it's basically undefeated. Like, you literally have to gun the person out the top or go up the ladder and chase them. But basically, everything is pretty much cleared out. The only thing you have not checked is up top. So why they didn't both just sprint that direction, like one person go out or like one person go up the ladder, the other person follow them up or something. The fact that they even like go together to clear that out at 25, crazy to me. No one else is going to be on this side. And why would anyone else wrap around? Like, why would this one guy now wrap around the backside? It makes no sense. Like, now I'm just drawing shit. Holy fuck. Yeah, but like, why would this guy now like wrap around like the backside? That would make no sense in a 2v1, especially if it's not planted for that side. This is basically the only place that they didn't check, and he didn't go that way. So, I'm surprised they didn't check it, but yeah, I definitely fucking would have checked that. I don't know why he's going back out towards P2. Like, they didn't even, like, acknowledge it. Like, they were just kind of, like, where do you think this fuck guy's going to be when all this shit went down? You think he's going to be at P4 in a 2v1? Like, no. Like, it's the only spot he could be at. And that was a fucking joke kill, by the way. That was a fucking joke kill. I have to also talk about that. That was a fucking joke kill. But then he gets to trade. But I'm shocked they didn't actually check that. But, yeah. 4-1 lead just gone, bro. Just gone. And I mean, honestly, say what you want about RC's, but RC's been getting some crazy fucking picks on this map. Like, dude, he got some gunny on him. It looks like he's like mapping people so fast. So Kenny went top elevator to top catwalk on his side, and RC's on top catwalk his side. And then Kenny gets picked again from RC's at the beginning of the round. Could call it a little bit of sloppiness at this point. You're frustrated that they chained like 4 rounds in a row on you, and now you're just fucking doing shit. Still feel like they probably should have did some shit together. Like, if anything, like the whole team played mid as opposed to him just going for like a pick. But I mean, that's not really anything crazy. But I am gonna call it some laziness out of Ken, because Kenny's never been like the best SnD player, and I feel like he's the type of person, if he's just getting unfortunate timings, or he's like dying crazy and he's just annoyed, like he strikes me as the type of player who in SnD is just gonna like start playing sloppier and just like, I'm just gonna like chow now, dude. I'm just gonna like chow and see what happens, like that type of shit. But I think you gotta remain a lot more focused on like the game plan here. But I mean, like, he gets picked, and I didn't really like this. I mean, obviously he's playing an island for like a pick, obviously, but just basically leaving fucking 2 guys to go do their thing over there, kind of wild to me. If anything, he should be playing like mid or just anywhere around. Like, they should just all be together at this point. I don't know why he's playing an island all the way over P4. And the second you shoot your gun, but it's not to actually get a kill, and you don't get a kill, you're now just fucking your team at that point, because now they know, oh, these 2 guys are actually by themselves. Okay, there's no third guy. Third guy's across the map in a corner. So I mean, like, we basically have these fucking 2 guys. They just sprint at them, and like they're just fucking gone at that point. And then not everyone knows he's over here, and I'm just sprinting at him. So pretty sloppy SnD from ROKKR there. There's no world you should be allowing Vegas fucking Falcons to chain 5 rounds in a row on you when you're up 4-1. Especially when you're this close to champs qualification and every win matters. You can't even afford to get complacent and sloppy no matter who you're playing. Even if it was LAG, you can't afford to get sloppy because you have a big lead. You need to get these man advantages and actually play your numbers, and don't throw shit away. You need to actually like use your brains, because like this should have been like bare minimum like a 6-2. At the most 6-3, but like nothing more than that. But yeah, just don't know what to do with man advantages, and I don't even get how like players don't know what to do with man advantages. I feel like man advantage stuff is like pretty straightforward to me, unless the guy just gets a miracle 2-piece, or he just does some crazy shit like AG did, where he's able to actually get a kill and get away and then put himself in a tradable position. But yeah, very sloppy from the ROKKR, not gonna lie. So it's pretty common knowledge now, if you watched any ROKKR on Rewind, that Kenny plays burger all the fucking time. At least every offense. Plays burger all the time. Even on defense, actually, now that I think about it, every time around here. I mean, I think we need a little bit of versatility. And the thing about being an island player, the thing that makes like the great island players, is knowing when you need to just like give up your spot and be able to read pressure based on comms and just like the noise that you're hearing. Obviously, you don't want to get like caught sprinting, like, you know, like to go help your team, but I'm going to explain what I mean. So ROKKR's like 3 stacking P5 right now. Okay, there's 3 stacking P5. A Kenny right there gets a pick on Priesta right down the alley. Great pick. And then he goes burger. I'm thinking at this point, this should be just like another round. I mean, realistically, it's fine him playing burger here, but you have to know. You have to know, just based off the personnel that you're playing, that they're going to be running at you now. That it's a madness event. Like, you just saw your team out of calm how many people were inside A or like around A. There was multiples, which means after this first blood goes down, they're not just going to like sit. They're going to actually make a move, which is why at this point, Burger Street's not really that important anymore. unless his thought process was, if I'm Burger Street, then I know they're not flanking my team, but I mean, they could still flank from inside A. But essentially, Accent actually gets a great, like, I actually have to commend that. With no info, not seeing him or anything, like the door closed, just anticipating, wall banging, opening the door, and getting that pick on Estral. That's just SnD knowledge right there. That is just a beautiful, crazy kill from Xnet. I have to tip that. But even after that trade goes down, the fact that he's like still around here, leaving his team now surrounded, I mean, I just can't get down with it. Because at the end of a game, when people see the scoreboards in SnD, they're gonna see, oh, but like Kenny was like 8-5, but it's like, yeah, but like he was playing Island so many times, and his team was like, and he was the last one alive on his team so many times, and he got a lot of useless kills. Like, you know, people aren't really actually like watching the game, but I mean, I say it all the time. But the second Estral dies, you either need to come in on Burger, but like your team's just like not in a good spot to like fend for themselves. Like, they're not in a good enough position to warrant you like sitting here and not doing anything, you know, especially after Exit got that wall bang that pretty much gave an indicator that they're all flooding around P5, and just seeing the whole team get swarmed and he's just over there. Like, you either gotta work that shit, and you need to like you need to like actually risk your life and just, you know, because otherwise you're basically just like chilling. Look, like the whole time he's just like slowly working up Burger. I know he like saw a guy there at the beginning of the round, but brother, your team is like doing like circles around P5. They're tweaking. They don't even know where they're coming from. Like, they're doing fucking backflips, and you're like over at Burger. Like, you need to like help take some pressure off of them. You need to try to help in some way. So could just say, you know, lack of teamwork, or after like he literally got the kill, should have back the deal, should have went B. Like, could just be as simple as that. Sometimes you just have to simplify the gameplay. It's like that simple. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about like Kenny and SnD real quick, especially in this round. All this goes like my point. I understand that like your role is to like watch something and be responsible for something, and you don't want like the burden on your shoulders. Like, if you actually stop watching it, then they come. But the odds of anybody flanking around fucking Burger Town late in the round is pretty fucking slim. And if they do, they're fucking weird, you know? So a Vegas is in L, they're working at L. He's like pushed up on the B street. Like, he's pushed up. At this point, you saw the way the Suns were going. What do you think they're going to do? It's Vegas Falcons. They're not some complex SnD team. Like, they're not some complex SnD team doing some elaborate shit. You think they're going to go from throwing tacticals and nades inside A to wrapping around Burger Street to retake that? Like, what the fuck would the plan be there? They're going to do what they did last round, because you guys didn't watch it. Go B. So, I didn't really like how all of ROKKR just kind of like sat, because it just felt so like the second he like shoots this guy, it's like, dude, they're going B. Like, they're going B. Stop watching Burger Street. You're just looking for Casper the Ghost now, and now it's fucking starting to piss me off. Like, stop with this shit. Like, leave Burger alone. Like, I understand you're the island player in charge of that, but sometimes you just gotta read the pressure and give some shit up, bro. If someone hits fucking Burger Street after a minute, or even after like a minute 10, like, they just fucking like deserve it. Like, I play SnD on this map all the time. I sprint right through Burger into A every time. It doesn't even matter if that guy gets control of a Burger Street. He can't do anything. Like, having control of this Burger Street doesn't really mean much. The bombs are like on the opposite end. Even if he plants A, the guy on Burger has to sprint across. Like, having control of the street in SnD, you could say sometimes it could be helpful, but dude, it's like 2%. It has to be 2%. So let's draw like a theoretical here. So let's say all a Vegas Falcons all hit the street, yeah? Let's say they get Kenny and they have control of the street. Okay? Like, let's say they're all around there. Where the fuck do they go from here? You know? They have to go back across. And if ROKKR's like anywhere like back street, pushed up here, they may be like a man down, but they still have like, just based off positioning, they have a fucking man advantage. Because all of ROKKR has to like walk across. Or I mean, all of the Falcons have to walk across. So like having control of this street literally means nothing in SnD. Okay? It's something to originally watch, like at the beginning. Something I also like to do. Hate to have to give away my SnD strengths, but like fuck. Sometimes I just like hit the street like on fucking defense. Just hit the street fast, throw tacks and nades, peek the street. You don't see them, you know they're not going there. And you could either like flank or like something. Get them on their toes, get them thinking. How many people are actually like sitting back spawn watching a back burger? Like, you know, they may do something about that like the first round, but you know, after that it's like pretty up in the air. But just like 4 players, just allowing them to just play, like literally doing nothing. Like he's 7-3, but I feel like he's had like the least impact on these rounds out of everybody. And then he calls in a car. I mean, I'm not going to blame the car, but it's like, dude, you know. And then, like, it just took forever for them because, like, now, like, 12 seconds have gone by. Falcon's already on a pinch. So by the time he left Burger to come, he's already getting flanked. And, like, the round's pretty much over from here. Like, you need to be proactive on these rounds, bro. Like, it may be different when you're facing a more elaborate SnD team, but you're facing Falcons. Like, they are literally using just, like, basic, like, everyone hit this shit, and that's it. Like, they don't do anything out of the blue, out of the ordinary. Like, you don't need to overthink against this team. They're fucking dog shit at SnD. And I just want to go over, so this round's not really about ROKKR. It's more about Vegas. And basically doing what I wish that ROKKR would when like you get a pick, just going back to your team and how easy the rounds could be, especially on a map like this map more than any other map. I mean, obviously there's probably other maps as well, but like, so AG sprints through like the hole in the wall, pops a 2, and look what he does. Runs back to his team, and now he's with his team and they're playing the numbers. SnD's like on an island, but he's like pretty much by himself. Like they get him, but like look how close everyone is for like a trade. They all 3 grouped up and they're just playing fucking numbers. They're all around P5 now. They're just like a bunch of sharks in the water now. They're all just rolling together. Look how easy it is when like you get a first blood and you just play numbers. Not really much, even like the best players in the world could do against it. There may be times like they may pop a 2-piece on you, but it's like very rare, bro. Very rare. Pretty simple stuff. My theory on Kenny is that the reason why he's the island player on this team, obviously because like the other 3 have like chem and they all play great together. But I think another reason why Kenny's the island player is because that's like the easiest thing for a person who doesn't really know or have an identity in SnD or know what they want to do or know what to do in SnD does. Is just to throw them on the island, throw them to play by themselves. The rest of us are just going to do it. Like they just kind of got to be there for like cleanup and just to hold an angle. I think that's like the main reason why Kenny is like the island player. And it has been like that all year, even on Optic as well. And I would even say the same thing for Skies. It's like, just like get more in the mix. But then I see rounds like this, which is like the whole point of this, is he finally doesn't play Burger Street this round. And then he does some burger shit. We even saw it on like the red card. So he shoots at that guy. And then for some reason, he swings out all by himself from like the bookshelf and just like dies. Like just swings right on to A. Like, no rhyme or reason, no info on if they're planning or not. Like the teammate was also swinging as well, so it's kind of like he kind of did that shit rogue by himself. Kind of made no sense to me. I mean, just like the signs of a person that doesn't know what they're doing. I don't know, but that's just me. I guess we're just gonna play the rest of this. And then ROKKR actually plays a great round here. So like right after that round, where like Kenny's like, yeah, I'm gonna be more in the mix, goes right back to island play. And we gotta talk about this SnD, bro. MP5, bro. He's just fucking gunning in here. He's the slipperiest man. But I actually was gonna say the same thing that Maven was saying. Like, why this guy even fucking shell, bro? Like, if anything, a go prone or something, but you shouldn't even be having to chill that. It's like way too early. Like the common denominator in SnD is that like Frick Kenny's just like way too fucking far away sometimes. Like in this scenario it worked because they planted the bomb on us side he could check. They are fucking roasting Estro. They're talking about that Estro chow. Like, what the hell is that chow? For some reason, the team that has a lot of cam, like, does not know how to play with, like, their numbers. It's actually pretty insane to me. Then we're just gonna, like, skim through this round. So now Vegas plant. So, like, I actually fucking found this hilarious because they know that Kenny plays. They know Kenny plays like the burst river round. So it's so funny. All number 5 knew he had to do was just like shoot at him, just get his attention, and fucking Kenny's just gonna be locked on the Burger Street the whole time up until the bomb's planted. It was actually hilarious. And then I mean, like, this bomb's just like hard as fuck to retake. Like, so like Estriel gets the blood, but then right when that happens, like on the street, Geo gets picked. It's like, oh, they didn't even get a chance to use like the man advantage. And then right again, exit and P5 again just guns him. And then this is a pretty hard position if you're on defense and you're having to take a bomb against 3 guys. They could be anywhere. Yeah, but I mean, when it comes to SnD, I mean, ROKKR has to play more together sometimes. They need to play more. There's a lot of individual things going on, and they have to know like their opponent. They have to know who they're playing against, and I think they're probably one of the worst teams in the league when it comes to like doing homework on other teams. I think they're just more focused on just playing their game all the time. But I see teams like Miami. It's like the first thing that comes to my head and the most glaring example of a team that, depending who they're playing, you'll see how like you'll see on the map like certain spots that they read because they just know like this person just fucking loves to go there. Like they actually do homework, and I don't think this ROKKR team does because it just reminds me of like the Major 2. Major 2, the very first round against Atlanta FaZe, and they pick Red Card, a map they were literally banning the whole fucking time, and they didn't play it once. And then they decided, yeah, we're just going to queue up in the winners round 1 first map up against FaZe, Red Card, Hardpoint, or Auto Veto, and they get slammed. You know, I'm like, what homework are you guys actually really doing? But, yeah, they just need like some teamwork, and Kenny is just like not a good SnD player, man. I don't know. I swore he was way better in like World War II, or may I have to do like my research on that. Maybe that was all Pharaoh. I think that was mostly Pharaoh, honestly. But yeah, this guy needs to get better at SnD. Like he should be in SnD 8s like every night, fucking playing and literally getting better at SnD because you can't just be a one-dimensional player on islands. Like sometimes I feel like he's playing too slow sometimes, even, or if he does play a little bit faster, he's just like going at a spot and just getting picked, just fucking costing. Everybody talking about like the round 11 about how like they didn't like how ROKKR played it fast. I mean, I have mixed opinions on it. So in a previous round, which like you saw like 2-3 rounds ago, they did this exact same thing and it worked because all of Vegas was like playing around here and they pushed right through. They caught them off guard. They got the kills. They punted the bomb. So they were thinking they'd be able to do the exact same thing and Vegas was not going to push them. Well, what they don't realize is not only does Vegas have nothing to lose, but also on defense you get there faster. But they obviously know that, but they weren't taking into account that Vegas was actually going to do it. So it was unfortunate. But I feel if Kenny is going in this hole, because that's where he's going down the hole, the burning hole, I feel like somebody has to go to like the bookshelf at least. And if someone's going to go P5, I mean, I'm not even going to critique it because I know it worked last time and you have to hit that shit fast in order to actually catch him off guard. Otherwise, if like you take it slow, I mean, it's actually kind of weird. At that point, you get a lot of random timings. But realistically, they could have had the guy burning hole, like the guy at the bookshelf, and this guy at the bookshelf actually could have gotten all the info inside A, which could have allowed like the two guys in P5 to go through L and just have to watch like their like glass, and they could have had everything on A covered. And then after the guy bookshelf, him still there, this guy could watch all of P5 outer, and like they're pretty much good from there. But I understand what they're trying to do though. Like they decided they could hit it, but they didn't think that Vegas was just gonna throw everybody out there and just hard counter them, because they probably thought they're gonna do it again because they had success doing it. And it seems to be a common theme with like a lot of teams. If they had success at something, if it ever comes down to OT, they're going to do that again. It's like probably the most easiest thing to read, but everyone like still does it. But if you're smart enough to read it, you're smart enough to read it. But yeah, should not have lost these SnDs to like Vegas Falcons, because I don't even think Vegas did anything elaborate at all. They just ran together and shot together, and that was it. That was literally all they did. They didn't do anything out of the ordinary. Like they didn't even like hard bait on like a bomb site and like hard go to the, like they didn't do anything like that. They just like played the game and just won because the other team didn't really know what the fuck they were doing, to be honest. And I don't know how in a game against the Vegas Falcons, that's the time like you decide to just like all of a sudden not look like you know how to play SnD. It's just like absolutely shameful. And ROKKR's not making champs. I am officially saying they are out of the race. I don't think Optic trolls this, even though I'm on Optic hater-ish watch right now. But like, Optic's not gonna troll that, bro. Like, ROKKR's not even gonna make like the winners bracket, bro, because they can't fucking win a game. I mean, they may win against LAG, but then after it's like Ultra and like, you know, just like the Ravens. I don't think they're gonna, you know, I think they're gonna fucking choke more, and I think they're gonna lose. So yeah, their champs race is over. All they have is EWC. Hopefully they could still get better and try to prove me right in terms of just being a good team. But man, they just have like a lot to work on, and they haven't got under grips.